Hello everyone! If you're new here, I'm Sandy, this is Tim and little Pablo, and for a while now we've been telling you guys we're going to be rebuilding this van, changing it to something new. But today is the day. Today is the day we're ripping out this interior. But before that, we have to get our life out of there. I cannot wait to see what junk we were carrying around for so long.
Let the games begin.
So we've had Vinnie for 18 months now or so, and she works really well as a van. Have no complaints really, but we just wanted to make more room, make it a bit snazzier. A lift bed's going in, windows are going in, skylights are going in, and a few little other surprises. But I cannot wait to see the transformation. Like the things you find, like 3 lint rollers. Who's rolling a lid? How much more?
I'm just taking the drawers out. I'm not even bothering trying to empty them. The drawers are coming out as well. It's all going to be refitted and redone, so
who cares, right?
Exactly.
Well, that I can tell you was an absolute mission. It's no wonder we were overweight. Now, honey, what have we learned from this?
Keep it simple.
Pack light, everybody. Pack light.
We seem to have a lot of just in case stuff. That's the problem. We had some rope just in case. We had the trolley jacks just in case. Tools just in case. We've got like 3 cooktops. It's just too much.
I think it's just about to rain, so we're going to go and finish this off tomorrow. It's going to take a while, I think.
We need a bigger carport, but we will persevere. The first part of the job, get this bed out, get the bed base out, and start taking the cupboards out. It's going to be a slightly big job, so it may take me a little time. I'll put you on time lapse so you can keep up with me. Quick tip, get yourself a magnetic tray, because when you're taking all these screws apart you want to be able to keep them in one place and you don't want them rolling around everywhere. Last thing you want to do is start stepping on screws and hurting yourself, or kneeling on one. That's even worse. I've done that. Well, it's starting to come on now. It's very hot work. It's 30 degrees, so we're taking it slowly. The guy that built this, he did put it together quite well, so it's taken a little time to get apart. Plus I'm removing the electricals as we go, so fun and games. That's the telly out. Well, it's actually a smart monitor, but we're going to put it somewhere safe while we build. Well, that explains the humidity. There's a storm coming. Right when I got the back doors open. I might pack up for the night. Well, you joined us the following day. I had to give up last night because of the storm. I've just spent the last hour taking the bed out. I had to circular saw the damn thing in half to get it out, and it weighed an absolute ton. So yeah, there was a lot of weight in that bed, and as you can see, it's pretty fair construction. So the next task, get the water tanks out, get all these dividing partitions out, and start messing around with the wiring as well. I've disconnected some of it. Half the van's still working because, you know, it's still handy to be able to charge on that. We're just taking out the bed sections first, and once that's done, it's skylights, windows, ceiling fans. Take the old aircon off, because we actually found that although it's great to have an aircon, we don't actually use it. So in the 15 months we've had it, I think we've used it about 4 times. Rest of the time we've just been using the Max Air fan, which is brilliant, and if you just got the doors open back to front, this thing's like a wind tunnel anyway. So she's looking a lot bigger inside as well. Right, that's the water tanks out, and I'm not going to waste them because they're less than a year old. I'll just show you them. So when we put them in, we bought 3 tanks and connected them together. That was our water tank system. It's 126 litres, but actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert them into grey water tanks and sling them underneath the van to replace the old grey water tank. The original grey water tank, which is under the van, that's coming out, and that's going to be the new position for the big water tank, the actual main water tank underneath the van. It's okay having it at the back, but we need the space inside now, so it's got to go underneath, and there's plenty of room for it under there.
So I've just been out and about today, visiting my mother actually, and hi Mum. And I've just come back, and this is what's left of our van. But I'm so surprised at how much space there is in here, hey?
It is so much more space.
It's so much more. Like, we used to be sleeping in a little hut bed, which is sort of half here and up there. Yeah.
Because the mattress was on top of it there. So we'd sit in this space here. Now we're going to be able to sit, the bed's going to come down to level with the window.
And then I'll go back up again.
All this has got to come down, this is all wrong.
Yeah. So I'm very excited to see what's going to happen tonight. Don't worry, we'll keep you informed.
Just demolition.
So this week, as you know, we've started to rip out the interior of our van, and I'm so excited. We've been chipping away all week this week. It's been a bit mismatched, our filming, sorry about that. It's just, we just don't have a lot of time like during the week to actually do it. So Tim's been chipping away and taking out stuff, and it's amazing how different it actually looks. So it's Friday now, and I'm going to be vlogging a little bit better than I was previously, which is none. So hopefully we'll be able to see this transformation a little bit better, and I'm so excited. So this build series, we are doing a build series, but it won't be week after week after week like many other build series that you see. As you know, we love to travel, so we're going to be doing that in between, so it'll be every second week. If we have a lot of footage or something exciting's happening, we'll chuck out a video midweek if we do have that. We're not promising anything, but at the end we'll have a playlist, and there will be a complete build series for you to watch. I'm so excited, and I hope you enjoy. It's just glued.
Yeah.
So it looks pretty empty to me, honey. What can you tell everyone what else you need to be doing this weekend, please?
All of those over there, all the electrics. Let me go over there. So where we got the lift bed coming in, we're going to have the lift supports come down here, and you can see the problem. All our electrics are here, so all our electrics need to go over there,
right?
Neatly, ready, and then we can start putting in solar in. This is all this behind here. I need to take that down.
Look at all that.
It's a bit of a mess.
The previous owners did a very good job with the van. We really loved it, but to change everything to something that we would like, all this has to move. So yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna have a few fun and games here.
And go. I'm a little bit sad. Are you sad?
A little bit, but it's gonna be good. I know what's coming. There's so much silicone. Another piece of ceiling. This is like the most confusing wiring. I'll figure it out, but it's mad. Look at this! Goes into this.
You reckon, Pablo? Can we help you, man? Just gonna finish tonight and we'll get back on this tomorrow. Right, straight back into it this morning. Let's go into the van and see what has to happen first.
Although it looks really bare in here at the moment, we've still got a lot of stuff to come out. First of all, we've got to get this ceiling out. This needs to go. This needs to go. This needs to go. These bits need to go. And this. The carpet needs to come out. This side, we need to do this and this. We've got to start looking at the electrics.
We better get to it then. So we sat down last night and realised we have to have this van build done in 90 days. Now this isn't a consecutive 90 days as we both work full time still, and also we're still going out every second weekend to travel. I mean, we all want to see around the area, and we still want to see our struggle with our pod camper and tenting and all that sort of stuff, and yes, we have that plan. So the hours that I've calculated that we have to do this is, and I don't think that's a lot of time. And the reason why we have to get it done in 90 days is we have a big trip planned. We have mentioned it previously. We are going away somewhere, but I'm not going to mention it again. I'm going to let you have a little think about it and see where we're going to go. Where do you think we're going to go? Let me know in the comments. Hooray! Another piece done.
Another piece out.
You thought it was okay.
I thought it was going to come down, yeah.
Look at all the screws he's pulled out of this van so far. It was empty to start with.
There's another one. I'm going to have to cut it again. Normal viewing will resume after this. Love it. Right, we've got the ceiling down. I've got most of it in my hair. Now we've got to take these beams out because they go the wrong way. We need them this way.
Yeah.
Each beam, so then we can hang our new ceiling across. The other one was just wooden panels, and it drops the ceiling as well. So these will go up flush with the side of these.
Yeah, because it saves quite a bit of space. Hey, look, that's like 2 centimetres, yeah?
We'll be able to save the thickness of that.
Sweet, yeah.
So, cables everywhere.
Just gone inside and watched a video on how to install the lift bed, because when you buy it you get a little manual that tells you exactly how it's done. So we're just measuring it up now to see how it will actually fit in.
Yeah.
Happy?
It'll fit, yes. It'll fit. I can't wait for the kit to turn up now.
Won't be long, it's turning up this week. Yay!
So, I've got to figure out this wiring now. Of course, we've got to move the batteries, and the stuff on the wall is too high for when we have the bench seat, which comes across here. It's only going to be 40 centimetres high, so we've got to keep everything under a 40 centimetre height. The idea is we're going to swing these batteries round to roughly where you're sitting, and then we're going to fix all the equipment we need down low on the side of a box here. So I've got to sit here and I've got to figure out what cables I need and how to redo it all, because it's going to take a little while.
So you probably don't want to sit and watch Tim think.
I'm an interesting thinker.
So we'll catch you.
Sorry.
We'll catch you tomorrow when something we is finished thinking. Bye. Good morning. We are heading down to the electronics store this morning. I'm not sure what we're getting, but Tim's just doing a bit of shuffling. You can see the van behind us. We're in our car at the moment. We tried to take the van out yesterday and we had to stop suddenly and all the batteries flew forward a little bit and they're not secured at the moment, so we're going to leave the van here. But I'll let Tim explain to you what we're getting at the electronics store.
Well, as Sandy said, we are out getting stuff for the electrical stuff, she's going to let me loose in the electronics and the gimmick store. So this could be expensive. So we'll see what we can see. We need to get switches, fuses, cables, new fuse panel, because we're going to work it slightly differently in there. So let's go and get some stuff. Fuse panel.
Oh yeah.
That's what we need to get. And we'll need one of these, circuit breaker.
They were quite helpful, but didn't actually have exactly what I want. So we're going to head to another store and see what they've got. We just want to compare some prices, save a bit of money, because I think that store had a bit of a caravan tax as well. You know.
Yeah. They know you got money for a caravan. You got money to pay the extra price.
Yeah, we just want to get the best price and stuff. So next shop. It's shut. 10 o'clock. What time is it? 9:18. 9:18. All right. Where to now?
Super cheap. We'll have a look at that.
Okay.
Let's go.
With these stores is I get distracted and Tim gets distracted with other things that we don't need, and we end up buying things. It's like going to IKEA. Who goes to IKEA and ends up go there for a specific cabinet and walk out with 6 plants and 6,000 hooks that you didn't need? No. Everybody. We do not need a portable food oven.
Look, you only cook your hand.
So now, we're just going to wait until these other shops open. What a pain.
Two seconds later.
Yeah, we couldn't handle anymore. We had to have some food. It's on the list.
Many things.
Many things.
I just wanted to see what they've got here that they didn't have at the other
Yeah,
place,
yeah.
so.
We'll get back to you.
Hair's all fluffy today. Starting to look like Chrome from Van City Van Life. Right, we're going to do the boring stuff, the electrical stuff today. As you can see from what I'm about to show you, it's all over the place. It's a bit of a mess. There's a lot of unnecessary stuff in there. We haven't got any disconnection points for the actual main battery itself, so if there was an issue and I needed to cut off the battery, there's no way I can do it without actually getting in there and undoing it physically with a spanner. So I need to have some sort of quick release turn off power point, such as this. This is the marine ones, rated to 100 amps, much better. Just switch on, switch off. Also, we're going to add an extra fuse panel on the other side of the vehicle, run a cable over there, and that'll take out a lot of the unnecessary cables that we've got. We seem to be all running from one little fuse panel down here, and it just goes out like a spider's web. So we need to get rid of that. It sounds very, very boring, and to a non-electrician, it is pretty boring. I'm an electrician by trade, so I sort of understand this, and I find it slightly nerdy and, you know, interesting. So I'm going to get on with this. I'm going to build a new battery box as well, secure the batteries down, because they weren't secured down properly. They were just sort of, they'd stopped moving. They wouldn't move side to side, but there was nothing to stop them jumping up and down. And these things weigh 63 kilos each, and we've got 2 of them, and that's a lot of weight to be jumping around in the back. We will be upgrading to lithium later, but that's like a $4,000 upgrade. So all the time my AGMs work, I'm going to keep using them. And they work really well. So I'm going to get on with this. I'm going to make sure that everything's where it should be. I've got the EnerDrive manual with me to make sure it's mounted properly, because you need to have good airflow all through the electrical power system, because you don't want anything overheating and you don't want anything overloading. So I'm going to get to it and see you guys soon. Hello.
Hello. How are you getting on?
Just tidying up, because I like to keep it tidy, so next time I come here, a bit more light. So next time I come here, I can find all my stuff and I know what I'm doing, and I don't look in the back of the van and go, oh my god. So yeah, it's a little bit OMG, but good. It's not bad. I'll just get this. Let me just put this out here.
Okay.
What a day's work's mounted to. Haven't quite finished the box. This has got to be mounted up here.
Yep. Looks neat.
So it's a lot neater than it was. Obviously I've got to sort out all of that still. Yeah. But I had to sort out But now I've got a disconnection point, so I can just shut all the power down.
Yeah.
That's it, power's off. Power back on again. The only thing running at the moment is the fridge. We're really limited with space because we had the big old batteries. We put tie downs now, so they can't move around. We've got the B2B converter here, we've got the fuse board here, which is going to feed another fuse board on the other side of the van in the end of the day. Obviously wanted a disconnection point for the whole lot so we can make it safe really quickly. And then I've just got to put the inverter in and the shore power, and then obviously just finish off the rest of the work.
Cool.
Long day, very hot.
Very good job.
It's
Nice
28
and
to
tidy.
do. 28 degrees today, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Good job. What a day. I haven't actually realised how long, well, I guess I did, how long actually just the little tiny nitty gritty bits take. Even down to the shopping today, it's just like everything has to be exact and
all the base stuff, the stuff that's hidden away that you don't see and don't think about once the van's built, takes forever.
Yeah.
Once that's done, then the build goes really quickly. We're still waiting on a skylight to turn up. We're still waiting on windows to turn up and some other bits and bobs. We're having the bed lift kit delivered this week as well. So that comes midweek.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see it all come together.
We're sort of stuck on what we can build at the moment until the bed lift kit is in, because it has specific, very specific measurements and placement in the van. So once that's in, that's when things start speeding up. That's when ceilings can go up and walls and everything. So
excited.
We've got to cut a load of holes in this van before we can even start building the van.
So I hope you enjoyed our first episode of the build. It was more of a rip out than a build, but you know, you have to start somewhere. But next week, hopefully, if it gets approved, because we have to go and ask to hire a pod like we promised.
On Campervan.
Yeah, we're on Campervan and we have to ask the owners if we can have it. We've set an application in, so we're just waiting it to be accepted. So hopefully we will get this pod out next week, and I've never towed anything before. Hopefully you'll drive.
Yeah, I'll do.
So I'll take this pod out next week. I cannot wait to show you that. I can't wait to experience it. And we'll see you then. Oh!
It's as cute as a button, isn't it?
It is cute. It's called Betty Blue.
And that's all we're going to give you.
That's it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And
please leave a comment. Even if it's just a thumbs up, a little hand waving, anything. Just let us know that you're there. Always hit that like button. We really appreciate it. It helps a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.
And we will see you next week.
Yes.
Bye.